Watch is brought to you by Troy-Bilt.
That's right, Atlantic Canada. We are in Storm Watch. It's also Friday, so we have some special tag team action for you here at the Weather Network. Mike Arsenault joined by Chief Meteorologist Chris Scott. There's so much to talk about. We need two guys to do this. So we're looking at a lot of snow, not just the snow, but it's the winds and cold temperatures that are going to be affecting Atlantic Canada Sunday into Monday.
It's interesting, Mike, because parts of the country have really been nipped so far by winter, and other parts have really kind of skated by. This storm, though, for us in Atlantic Canada is going to really hit everyone for the most part, but there will be some differences depending on where you are. Now, this is a neat map. It's a little bit different than some of the system maps we usually show. And what it does is it gives you an idea of the types of precipitation that we're going to see as the storm moves in. So we start off on Saturday morning. High pressure. I know we cut off eastern Newfoundland here, but you get the general idea what's going on. Northwest winds, it's going to be cold. It's cold now, it's getting colder. We've got the cold air in place. Saturday, though, no problems for travel, at least nothing significantly widespread. Here's our system developing across the U.S. Midwest. We'll put this in motion and watch this thing moving towards us, developing as a nor'easter by the time we hit late Saturday night into Sunday morning off the coast of New England. This is when things start to move downhill in the Maritimes.
And we can see some really tight isobars here as well moving into the Maritimes, so that's going to indicate some very strong winds. Could be looking at gusts in excess of 100 kilometers per hour. So the snowfall amounts will be impressive, but blowing snow, so we said the roads will be great on Saturday, a completely different story on Sunday.
Yeah, and one thing to consider Sunday too is that you may wake up in Truro or St. John and say, oh, these guys don't know what they're talking about. Where's the storm? A lot of calls have to be made for church services Sunday morning, and you got to figure out are you going to cancel it or not, especially with these rural churches. I would be canceling if I was in southern New Brunswick, northern Nova Scotia, because this thing is going to get really hit hard and fast. Once it starts, it will pick up in intensity very quickly. So there you go. By the time we hit early afternoon, you're in a full-fledged snowstorm across much of the Maritimes. The trick, though, is right down by the shore of Nova Scotia. That's where we think things will change over, likely to some rain, maybe even a bit of ice pellets and freezing rain mixing in.
So our mixing line will be right around southern Nova Scotia, Halifax, heading west towards Yarmouth.
Exactly, and we don't think that'll get far enough north to take down the snowfall amounts around New Brunswick, but still something to watch. It's going to be an everything and the kitchen sink kind of storm for Nova Scotia as it's coming through. Then we watch it moving off to the east. Newfoundland more so Sunday night.
Sunday night into Monday. Now, in terms of the roads, Chris, we mentioned difficult driving conditions because any preparations or any steps undertaken by local communities, maintenance crews to put salt down, it's really not going to work because temperatures will be so cold.
Especially New Brunswick and PEI. Nova Scotia, where you've got the 103, for example, likely as we get closer to freezing, that will help to mitigate some of the icing on the roads. But farther north, this is straight snow, and it's going to be quite cold. Newfoundland, we think, will be mainly snow as you get west of the Avalon, but the Avalon, again, is really like southern Nova Scotia, where we expect a real messy mix of precipitation Sunday night. The good news is for Monday, the storm is winding down, but it's going to be cold, strong northwest winds, a lot of blowing snow, so still not great traveling for Monday.
Now, we're less than 2 weeks to Christmas, so a lot of people will be thinking, well, the snow is not so bad. We'll have a white Christmas, get into the holiday spirit. That might not be the case.
Yeah, this is tricky. You know, this current storm has been a tricky one to forecast. A week ago, we thought this may stay offshore. Well, it's not. It's going to hit us for sure. But here's a look ahead at the next week and temperatures. So this map showing eastern Canada, here's us in the Maritimes, there's Newfoundland. All the purple here, that's cold air. We're into the cold air as we roll through the next few days. We get a little bit of warmth that sneaks up with our nor'easter right there, but then it disappears. We get the cold northwest winds coming back in again. And we think for most of next week, we're going to be on the colder side of seasonal. But look at this. By the end of next week, here comes the warmth. It may rain by the end of next week. So a white Christmas is not guaranteed.
It is not a guarantee. Thanks, Chris. Make sure you stay tuned here at the Weather Network all weekend long. Our Storm Watch coverage will continue.